When I, again, think about the budget and the things that I am very proud to have been a part of in this process and the things that I am frustrated that remain in this budget, I think the $50 million in general revenue going to offset the cost of tuition at private schools is at the top of the list of the things alongside underfunding the foundation formula. And at the top of the list and the things that I think in a decade or in 2 decades, this body, and myself in particular, will be frustrated that we made this choice. A few years ago, we passed a tax credit program that would allow interested donors to make contributions to individuals, and families could access those funds. I was uncomfortable with the tax credit model of funding this program, but a lot more uncomfortable with the thought of general revenue going to offset the cost of tuition for schools that get to pick and choose who they educate, not the other way around. When I look through the handbooks of some of the private schools that currently are accepting these vouchers or these scholarships, some of the things in there make me very frustrated, and I think it's important that we have that conversation here on the House floor. I think about things like schools not educating children or girls who are pregnant, and I think about this body and how much so many of us are committed to making sure that women have and young girls have the ability to make the choice that's right for them, and that we support them in their pregnancy. And I can't think of anything less supportive than sending our tax dollars to a school who will kick them out. There are several private schools that get taxpayer dollars that have on the front page of their website that if your child has a disability, a learning disability, or a behavioral problem, there is no spot or no room for them in that school. There are a lot of private schools that do not accept children who are gay, or do not accept children who have parents who are gay, or do not accept students who have a family that supports that same-sex marriage is acceptable. And when I think about the things that make this country the greatest country in the world, I think at the top of the list is public education, and that we have a system that educates all children, regardless of their ability, regardless of their zip code, regardless of anything else. And to sit here on this floor and underfund the foundation formula by $300 million, which is a commitment that this body and this General Assembly has made to our public schools, and then turn around and give $50 million of that general revenue to private schools that don't have any local accountability, that don't have any oversight, that mandate some of these schools how often a family has to go to church and how often they pray and to what God they pray. I can't think of anything more frustrating to me personally than my tax dollars going to a school that wouldn't have educated me or wouldn't have educated a lot of the people in this body.